Alright, there we go. And we're live. Easy as that. Easy frickin' peasy, dude. Easy freaking peasy. I gotta get chat up. Well, technically I already have chat up. But I'll need to get chat up on my phone as well. Protections? That's weird. But okay. Well, it's just me hanging out right now. I'm gonna get chat up open on my phone. And I guess I'm just gonna start getting a couple of things ready here. Right there. No, stop. Stop it. Very loud. Okay. So that's up and good to go. Let's get this up and good to go. Like that. And I may as well go on ahead and do this as well. Percent local app data percent again backslash factory game backslash saved backslash save games. And there's the one we want. We're just hanging out right now, so if anybody is in the chat, go on ahead and make yourselves known. State your presence, state your business. Really chill, laid back, no stress stream tonight, so if you want to start talking about something before I hop in and start talking about something, go for it, please. Do not hesitate. And then I'll do this save file, and we'll take a tour of it as well. Yeah, my phone is blowing up. What in the world is up with that crap? What is up with that? We're just loading some stuff in here for statistics purposes. And then we're gonna load a... Excuse me, so sorry. A blank one. So that we can talk about some plans and such. Oh, hi, Mark. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark. Hey, Mr. Supreme Being. How's it going? Yeah, short stream. Probably like an hour and a half or so. Gonna go until about 9. Maybe a little later than 9. Something along those lines. I've got a couple of things I want to talk about. Half of which are involving my life and my plans for the next couple of days here, and a couple of things that have to do with actual content and stuff. So yeah, I mean, I can kind of just, like... Here, I'll give you a better view at the moment. So yeah, I'm just kind of chatting tonight. Really laid back. If you want to talk about, like, your game and stuff. You be eating good tonight. 2 burgers from McDonald's. Better than what I had, I'll tell you that much. The cafeteria today for dinner was shit. Oh my god, it was awful. So, a general rule about the cafeteria at my college campus is don't eat the chicken unless it's breaded. Chicken nuggets, chicken patties, perfect. No issue. Chicken tenders, no issues. No problems. If it's not breaded chicken, do not, for the love of God, eat it, or you will get sick. Well, guess what they had at the calf tonight? What else other than chicken? And nothing else. Well, not nothing else. They had, mashed potatoes. So I had mashed potatoes and some green beans, and then when I got back to my room, I had a couple Pop-Tarts, and that is all that I ate for dinner today, and I haven't eaten anything else since like 11 o'clock today. And it's currently almost 8 here, so yeah, little peeved, must say, little peeved. This isn't a good view. Let me get you a better one. You were shit out of luck. Yep, I sure was. I sure was. I wish I could have eaten some better food tonight, and it just wasn't meant to be. Okay, let's do this and just give you a nice view while we chat a little bit, shall we? Green beans, best vegetable, fight me. Oh, no, I agree wholeheartedly. Green beans, absolutely, best vegetable. One of my favorites of all time. But they're better as a substitute or a side than they are by themselves. Like, I literally only had mashed potatoes and green beans for dinner tonight, and then I had a couple Pop-Tarts, and that was it. That was all I had to eat. That was it. So, I'm a little itty-bitty bit hungry, just to say. So yeah, it's not very fun. Also, sorry I'm late. I kind of found out today in the middle of my lab at like 3 o'clock that there was a quiz in chemistry due tomorrow morning. And tomorrow morning I'm busy, so I couldn't do it tomorrow morning. So I had to do it tonight, and that took a long time and was very unexpected. So sorry for my tardiness in that regard. But I got it all sorted out, I hope. I'm very confident on the written questions. I know for a fact I got the multiple choice question wrong, which is a shame because I was really confident on it, but I also don't really know what I'm doing in this chapter because half of it's been online notes and the other half has been in person, so I'm like struggling in this chapter right now. I guess that's kind of a good point for me to segue into what's going on next week, so that I don't really have to make an update video for it. I can just tell you straight up, because you're the only one that really cares, I guess. So, next Monday, I'm traveling home. Monday night. And so, I'm going to be gone. Here, let me start over. I'm going to be home, aka away from my computer and away from my PlayStation, which are the two things I stream from, on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday morning. And obviously I can't stream on Wednesdays, so that's shit out of luck as well. So, no stream on Tuesday, obviously, because I'm home and I don't have any of my equipment with me. So I'm going to be uploading a Carrion episode, which is episode 4. And episode 4 was recorded like a week ago. So I'll try to put in the description when it was recorded so that the dates don't get you all confused. And then I'm going to be recording episode 5 either tomorrow or Saturday night or Sunday morning/night. And that'll be going out next Wednesday because I'm not here. I hope they weren't regular mashed potatoes. My dad makes the best mashed potatoes. He puts cheese and bacon. Yeah, no, it was just potatoes. No salt, no pepper, no butter, just mashed potatoes. The most basic of basic mashed potatoes you can imagine. Not any good stuff like cheese and bacon. That's amazing mashed potatoes, and I love those, but these were just plain, regular, simple, unenthusiastic mashed potatoes. Anyway, back to what I was saying. No stream Tuesday next week. No stream Wednesday next week. And no stream Monday next week. So, nothing Monday. Carrion episode 4 Tuesday. Episode 5 Wednesday. And I'll put the recording dates in the description if I can. So you don't get confused about dates and stuff again. What else is going on in my life? Well, next Tuesday I have a test. I'm taking that from home, which is going to be interesting because I haven't been home in over a month and a half at this point. Almost 2 months by the time I actually get home. So that'll be nice to be home. I hope my professor doesn't yell at me. He won't yell at me, but that's a joke. He won't yell at me, I promise. They don't mistreat us at college, I promise. The only people that mistreat you at college is yourself. And I'm totally guilty of that. So I'm taking a test on Tuesday. So I'm writing an essay for that this weekend. I'm probably going to do that Sunday. And do all my other homework tomorrow. Which is why I don't know if there's going to be a stream tomorrow or not. And then I have a test on Wednesday that I'm going to be taking as soon as I get back on campus. So I'm going to be driving 3.5 hours from my house back to campus, get on campus, and the first thing I'm going to do after I eat lunch is take a test. And I'm so not happy about that. That statement makes me so upset. You have no idea. But it'll be fine. So that's why there's no stream Wednesday. Because I'm going to have homework to do. I'm going to have that test to take at a different time than usual. I'm going to have lab. I'm going to have practice. I've got too much going on Wednesday. And then we'll be back to our regularly scheduled Thursday night stream on Thursday. Thursday night. I said Thursday like way too many times in that sentence, but I don't care, so fight me. You learned about Friday Night Funkin'. Number 1, suck at it. 2, you can play it without downloading on Newgrounds. Oh. I have heard of Newgrounds. Trust me, I'm almost 21. Of course I've heard of Newgrounds. I'm not that old. Or that young, for that record. Like, the Newgrounds can go both ways. You're either too old to know what it is, or you're too young to know what it is. There's not really an in-between on that. So yeah. Nothing Monday, episode Tuesday, episode Wednesday, back to regular streams Thursday. I hope so too, being able to squeeze in streams. Like I said, I don't know about tomorrow because of the whole homework thing and then writing an essay Sunday. But as far as I can tell right now, There's nothing that'll stop me from doing 2 streams tomorrow. Like an afternoon stream, break to go get dinner, and then an evening stream. And then maybe a Sunday evening stream too. I just don't really know about tomorrow. Because the essay won't take me that long. As far as I can think, at least, it won't take me that long. FNF is really hard. That makes sense. It's a rhythm game. Rhythm games are generally hard. I'm decent at rhythm games because I'm a music minor and I play the trumpet. Uh-oh. Oh no, I think Satisfactory crashed. Oh no, nope. Probably an autosave. I'm assuming, at least. Yeah, it was an autosave. I just saw the thing there. So I've generally been pretty good at rhythm games. I used to be really good at Geometry Dash once upon a time. Back in, like, early high school, late middle school. Like, what's that, 7 years ago now? Holy shit, I'm old. I literally just said I wasn't old, and I'm old. Did I really go to Japan 6 years ago at this point? Has it really been... No, it has. It's been 6 years since I went to Japan. What the fuck? Wow. That's depressing. That's depressing. That's really depressing. Wow. I want to go back to Japan. Speaking of Japan. Oh, by the way, if I've never mentioned before, I went to Japan when I was a sophomore in high school. I took Japanese my freshman year, sophomore year, and junior year of high school. And I went to Japan on a field trip my junior year of high school. And I loved it. I love it over there. Everybody's so nice. It's great. It is wonderful. The Japanese are a wonderful batch of people. Their culture is phenomenal. I absolutely love it. I loved it when I went. I would love it if I went back. I would love to go back. I hope I get to go back someday. In fact, I'll actually probably be really depressed if I don't get to go back because of COVID. But COVID is such a wild card at this point. I have no idea if I'll end up ever traveling, like, anywhere ever again. Outside of the country, at least. And that makes me sad. That actually makes me, like, super sad. Also, don't mind me just kind of, like, making edits to my factory for no reason. Well, no, there's a reason, but, I mean, still. I really do miss Japan, though. Like, I really, really wish I could go back, like, right now. Dang. Oops. That still doesn't fit. What the fuck, man? What if I did, like, over here? No? What does it take them for me to be able to get this out? Another 1 over? Alright, I'm at my fucking limit. There. And all it took was a whole bunch of screwing around, and we got it. How am I supposed to tell everything that I was going to talk when you were far behind on chat? I'm not far behind on chat. I missed 2 messages. You posted the link saying that you beat that track on normal. I'm behind on 2 messages, and I was in the middle of talking about Japan and how much I miss Japan. I do miss Japan, though, honestly. Like, that's not even a meme. I legitimately miss Japan. I want to go back. Can I go back? Like, please. I don't know if they're allowing travel to Japan right now because of COVID. I don't really see why they wouldn't, because from what I'm aware of, they don't really have COVID that bad. Mostly because everybody in Japan is actually smart and, like, follows regulations and stuff, but hey, that's not my place to speak about. In America. I want to see if this helps, by the way. That's why I'm doing this. Now, back on track to what I was going to talk about. Game ideas. Elaborate on NPCs. Okay, I can let you elaborate on NPCs in a moment. Because this weekend, one of the streams, I'm probably going to be playing Apex or Dead by Daylight, because a couple of my friends have been wanting to play Apex for a while now, and I want to play Apex with them. So one of the streams is probably going to end up being Apex. Or Dead by Daylight. I don't really know yet what they're going to be in the mood for, or if they're going to be in the mood for anything. So that's kind of up to fate and chance, so... I mean, technically, yeah, you'll meet my friends. I'm not just gonna, like, play Dead by Daylight with them and tell them, and not tell them that I am streaming. I probably won't be focusing on chat that much that night, so that'll probably be more of a sit back and watch me die in Apex over and over again, more than chat interaction like the normal streams are. But that'll be okay for like one night, right? What else did I need to talk about? I talked about next week. I talked about my tests. Oh, yeah! Hey, hang on. I have something. Alright, here we go. You're gonna get Infinity screened. This is no spoilers. No spoilers. Nothing at all. Just a release date. Just a release date. And it releases on every console at the same time. Steam, which is why I already have it, because I have it on Steam. Epic Games, Nintendo Switch, Xbox One and Series X, and PlayStation 4 and 5. Simultaneous release. Not released on Steam, and then released on everything else, like it was with the first game, every single platform will be receiving Subnautica Below Zero on May 14th, 2021. How about them apples? Huh? How awesome is that? So you can play the game. You can play the whole game without me even having streamed it yet, and not have any spoilers in the stream. You won't have to avoid a single thing, because you will have already played it all. How cool is that? That's pretty awesome, right? Right? That's pretty awesome? I think that's pretty awesome. I definitely think that's pretty awesome. And it's only May 14th. That's not that far away from now. That is... Let's see. 2 weeks puts us to the 11th. 3, 4, 5, 6 to the 8th. 7, 8, 9, 10 to the 6th. 11 weeks. How about those pears? That's better. You know you like apples, so how about pears? How about them pears then? 11 weeks and 1 day. It's released on every platform. Right there. Right there. Isn't that amazing? That's literally not that far away. It's 2 months and some change to get to the 14th. I think that's pretty awesome. Also, I never liked it. I need to like it. So. It is amazing. It is super cool. Talk about a building. The better's dream. Go ahead. Chat away. I will let you have the floor now that I talked about the stuff that I wanted to talk about, which was basically just next week and class and the state of the channel, which I basically, like, I talked about it all. I talked about everything I wanted to talk about, basically, so you're free to go on ahead and go on and talk about what you want to talk about. These are starting to overflow correctly, which is very nice. And with this extra overflow here, it's basically a buffer. Better... Oh, like a person who bets. Not better as in better than something, but better as in literally I put bets on... Okay, I get what you're talking about now. I get what you're talking about now. Go ahead. The better's dream. Yeah, see, like, normally the throughput would stop and there would be a stall in the system, but because of the fact that I have this buffer, while the train is docked and loading, I don't have to worry about anything like that. Is ran by Zelex, or Zelex, Z-E-L-E-X, Zelex, a shady, eccentric person with a game show type voice. Oh gosh. Game show voices. Oh boy. I haven't given anybody in Hollow Knight a game show style voice yet. I should do that. Like, not even necessarily a game show type voice, but, like, carnival announcer. Come on, see the wonder of dreams! Or something like that, you know? Something that'll get people's attention. I should do that as a Hollow Knight voice at one point. I've already forgotten, like, all of the Hollow Knight voices, by the way. So I'm gonna have to, like, rewatch bits of the stream and remember whose voice I did for who at certain points. I think that'll be fun, though, going back through and watching some of the VODs. Right? Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, ba-da, ba-da. The building is full of dining tables and people sitting in seats. Right, as one would do at a show. They're not going to make you stand for a show, I would hope. Okay, I think things are finally starting to overflow properly as soon as I fixed the quartz crystals. Okay, that's good. So now crystal oscillators are good, which means that computers are going to be good, which means that supercomputers will be good, right? Right, we hope. I still don't know what y'all's problem is. What is y'all's problem? Pipes. Why don't you get enough pipes? I know for a fact I didn't do the math wrong, and even if I did do the math wrong, I have overflow bits. Like, come on, for real? I don't really understand what's going on. Because all of these guys are working at 100% speed, and that should be fine. Especially with the overflow, it should be perfect. Make Grimm have a carnival voice, since he literally runs a carnival from the Nightmare Realm. I'll have to remember that whenever we encounter Grimm. Yeah, I don't know what the system's problem is. It should all be working fine. So I'm not gonna bother fixing it. Ooh, high-speed connectors are finally starting to overflow. Are these all full? They're full of what they need? Every single one? That is. Well, alrighty then. I'll take it. I will take it. Ah, that's why this computer... This one doesn't have 50 computers. No, neither does this one, actually. That's why. Uh-huh. I was wondering why the high-speed connectors were fully maxed out. And that sure would fix that problem, huh? Or identify that problem, I guess. But we just fixed that, so it should be fine. And we fixed this, too, a while ago, so that should be fine. I fixed that off camera. The player can challenge Zelex by placing a bet. If they beat him, they double what they put in. He won't accept any bets below 750. What's the percentage of winning? Oh my god, built spaghetti. Fucking hell, Benji. Past Benji, what is wrong with you? Dying takes the cash put in, no chance of getting it back. Sounds like a real gamble, if you ask me. We did fix this, right? We did. So what the fuck happened? You're not backed up on heavy oil residue, which means none of you should be either. And I know for a fact you're getting the oil that you need to be getting, because I fixed that off camera too. What, do you need a buffer or something? Can I afford a buffer? No. But also, yes. Okay, what are the circuit boards that go all the way up? It's not these guys. No. The circuit boards that go all the way up are the ones way down here at the end. So I don't really know what the problem is. Unless maybe they have an issue whenever the oil train gets back. The amount of cash put in doesn't affect the difficulty. It's the amount of times you beat him that changes it. Okay. So it's not really a bet, it's a challenge that you have to beat. From what I'm hearing. So a smart player will go in the first time with as much cash as possible. But the first time you won't know the parameters. You won't know that it gets harder. I mean, sure, you'll realize it toward, like, you know, the end. Because you'll be like, man, this is getting harder and harder for me to actually, like, succeed and win this. What is up with that? But by then, it will have already been long enough to be too hard. I guess you could say. Yeah, these guys aren't getting enough plastic. Why aren't you getting enough plastic? Okay, you're getting enough plastic. You're getting enough plastic too, so what the fuck's the big idea? How much is this supposed to give me? 160? 180. I kind of wish I had the efficiency checker mod installed right about now. Assuming that this is operating at 100% speed, and it's not. Oh, yes it is. Barely, though. Except now it's not gonna get 12, right? No. So what's the big idea? Why are you not getting enough rubber? You should be getting plenty. What's the big idea? I don't know. It's working enough for me to be getting the materials that it's producing. Therefore, it's fine. It might not be 100,000,000% efficient 24/7, but that's a-okay because it gives me what I want. The fight is moderately difficult the first time, enough for a new player to put in the bare minimum just to see what he can do. All his attacks relate to purple magic with cards and dice. Sounds like a cool aesthetic. Also, I should have taken the hypertube. Not really anywhere close. So we have a full 2,400 and then some? Whew. That is... wow. Holy cow. Meanwhile, we only have, like, almost enough of those. That's a lot of computers and supercomputers. Supercomputers especially. You know what? You know what I didn't think about? You know what I didn't think about? Oh, you know what? I never actually switched it back. Hang on. I never switched it to... I never switched it back to game capture. Could you see that? I mean, display capture makes sense for it to still show that, but could you see anything I just did? I'm so sorry. I'm a bad streamer. No. No. Not what I wanted. He wears a purple robe, looks similar to a traveling merchant in Terraria. Okay. Okay, so here we go. Oops. Okay, it's display capture, so this is what I want. So I have the whole... Hang on, let me reread all of this stuff. Utilize every bauxite node. Okay, so I kinda did. I kinda did. Although I don't really wanna do that. I kinda wanna change that a little bit. And instead do, like, I don't know, 50... I'll put a question mark. Turbo motors per minute. And then I have something similar right here with the crystal oscillators. Make as many crystal oscillators as possible in the desert. And that's using... Hang on a second. That's using these 6 regular quartz nodes and making the factory like over here somewhere or like here. And that's a change. These used to be pure. These used to be pure nodes. Coffee stain. You bunch of assholes. That completely screws over my crystal oscillator factory in killing time. Where is my crystal oscillator factory? It's right here. I've got like a bajillion manufacturers here. I've got 40 manufacturers here. And that's all thrown out the window because of this. This change. Or is it? Hang on a second. Were they always normal? What? Maybe they were always normal because it looks like I planned for that. Okay, well, sorry, Coffee Stain. I didn't mean to get all up in your business. Sorry. He has some punches, can throw purple cards that fall back down on the player. Okay, so area of denial projectiles. And throw big dice. The dice then stops and fires lasers out the 4 sides. 4. Wouldn't it be 3 because one side is going to be on the ground? Or is it going to be in the midair and then fire from the 4 sides? He can also snap his fingers, flipping gravity, making you stand on the ceiling. That sounds like fun. So I'm going to take this, and I'm going to put it down here. Because I want to put all of those types of challenges together. Because, like, every item has its own factory. That's progression as the game goes. Every biome has its own factory. Still something I'm thinking about. Each item produced at 20 per minute. 100,000 megawatt hours of power is going to be nuclear stuff, so most likely endgame material. Mess around with the new stuff as possible, that's a given. Automate Space Elevator Tier 3, that's a given, but it's new. This is the only thing that's like a challenge, so that's pretty nice. Utilize every uranium node, that's related to the 100,000 megawatts. In midair, okay, I was gonna say, that makes more sense. I probably could have just assumed that, but I wanted to ask to make sure. You can plant cards on the floor with their face to the ceiling, firing huge lasers. Whew, so laser pillars, that sounds like fun. Utilizing tickets, that's going to be related to big items. So I put 50 question mark because I don't know what the recipes in Update 4 are going to be. They're going to change. Currently, 50 turbo motors per minute would require an astronomical amount of work, which I want to have to take on. I want that kind of a job, the thought process behind that. I want that for this save. I want that to be challenging for endgame. Pure endgame stuff. Well, endgame meaning Mark III miners, trains, and 100,000 megawatt hours of power to work with. Because I don't think I'll need much more than 100,000 for factories like these. Utilize the 6 grouped normal and 2 grouped at the back. Quartz nodes to make as many crystal oscillators as possible in the desert. And another thing, depending on update 4 again, 50 again, question mark, supercomputers. I almost ripped off I'm Kibitz. Go check him out, by the way. He will tap dance to the other side of the arena while gravity is flipped, throwing cards at the player as he goes. That sounds so much fun. That sounds like so goofy for a minute. So these are just kind of like stuff. And the reason why is because... No, don't give me an ad. Stop.
Ready to blow away the rules of volume?
Bad. I don't wear makeup. I'm a dude.
Hello.
Here's Kibitz, by the way. Go check out his channel because he's awesome. I must say, he is amazing. The boss track is played by the jazz band in the background. He will have the only track with lyrics. That's gonna be fun. So go check out this guy, by the way, Kibitz. This is his review of a mega factory that somebody called Amelie of the Sea built. It's 2,100 hours in the save, featuring such crazy items as this train intersection. More train intersections. This monstrosity of oil, and a whole bunch of other things. Just go watch this video. No. This video by Kibitz. Go watch it. It's amazing. And in relation, Amelie of the Sea, go watch this video. And if you want, go to her Twitch, which I'm actually going to do right now. Is she live? She is live. Okay, well, I'm just going to drop a follow. Well, alrighty then. Wasn't expecting her to be live right now. Chaos is live too, by the way, if you want to go check him out. So yeah. Go check them out. They're amazing. And Amelie of the Sea built a turbo motor factory that makes, I think it's 156, which is the maximum that you can make. Satisfactory turbo motor. I don't know what's wrong with me. I have not been able to type all day today. I've been having an awful time typing today. So these are the two recipes. I think this recipe uses less aluminum because it's a 2-to-1 versus a 5-to-3, and there's no heat sinks in this recipe either. And heat sinks use aluminum ingots. So I think Amelie probably did this one. alternate, iron, copper, limestone, coal, water, deuterium, raw quartz, crude oil, and bauxite. Yeah, definitely used the alternate. Definitely used the alternate because instead of 384 oil per turbo motor, 32.5 per turbo motor. So thinking of some lyrics for his tracks like "Place your bets, but you better know damn well this is the land of debts." I like that. Okay, put that in a jazz like swing, and you'll be golden. What was that? What did this say, by the way? It said something. I'll go look at it in a second. So this is turbo motors. This is the kind of stuff that it takes, and the stuff back there to make turbo motors. So 50 per minute is pretty crazy. 40 turbo motors per minute with 11 floors. 11 floors. The output is connected to an awesome sink to farm coupons, which is exactly what I'll be doing in this save. I just realized, you know what? Okay, no, I am on desktop. Thank goodness. I was gonna say, you can't see this. That's the whole point of the 50 supercomputers, 50 turbo motors, and as many crystal oscillators as possible. So I'm going to go ahead and save this and then get rid of it. So I already made some plans, by the way. This is the next thing I wanted to talk about relating to myself. The whole factory per item thing. So I did some calculating. I did some calculations because I'm a nerd and I use a calculator and a pen and paper to play this game because I'm a nerd, so don't underestimate me. So the basic items. Satisfactory. I can't type today, man. I just can't. So obviously we're going to be hopping in with nothing. Absolutely nothing, because I'm starting completely over. Also, hey, I forgot to mention, next Saturday, March 6th, is the first Update 4 Satisfactory stream. Nothing, Carrion, Control, or Hollow Knight. Depends on what I do Saturday, Sunday, and Friday. Probably nothing, or the opposite of what I did Thursday, and then Satisfactory all day long. Starting over, doing the hub upgrades, tier 1, 2, and maybe 3. Probably just 1 and 2, though. So, obviously, stuff like concrete, iron plates, and iron rods are going to be produced. Here, let me just actually get rid of that. Probably over here, just because there's not a whole lot of iron here. Maybe up here, using this iron, limestone, and copper. Maybe up here, using these. Because you don't need a lot of iron for plates, rods, concrete, wire, screws, the basic materials, cable. You don't need a lot of copper, iron, or limestone for this basic sort of stuff. Reinforced iron plates, rotors, and smart plating, on the other hand, are going to be a little tougher. Hang on, I'll read what you said first. If the player dies, Zelex will put a variety of different stunts, like ripping your head off. Look at this guy. He thinks he's ahead of me. Now who's just ahead? Okay, that's funny. That's pretty funny. But the tougher stuff, like reinforced iron plates, rotors, smart plating, modular frames, and then get into steel, encased beams, tiers 4 and 3, and versatile framework, and copper. Well, copper sheets are easy, never mind. Motors and stators and automated wiring and stuff like that is going to be difficult. Just straight up, it's going to be difficult to do 20 per minute. Especially the steel stuff. I haven't even done the calculations for the steel stuff, but I know for a fact that it's going to be a lot of iron and a lot of coal, and I'm probably going to end up doing it not here. Because with this iron, that's enough for the basic stuff like rods, screws, plates, and this stuff is enough for the basic limestone like concrete, sheets, wire, cable. This stuff's all enough for that. Just these nodes here. And then 20 reinforced iron plates per minute is 4 assemblers, 5 per minute each. And it's 240 iron total, which is these two. So I'll probably end up having like basic iron parts factory, basic concrete factory, like probably fits right here, maybe up here. Basic copper factory, like right here. And then I'll end up having the iron plate factory using these two nodes up here. Maybe some more concrete using this one. And then it's 240 iron for rotors, which is, this is almost enough for that. Just ever so barely not enough for that. Also, I just realized I think I'm going off of Mark II minor calculations, not Mark I minor calculations. Oh no. No. 60, 60. Oh, shoot, that's only 120. 30, 60, 90, 120. 120 and 120. So it's 4 normal no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I was thinking of the Mark II miners. Here, let me pull that up. Satisfactory miners. Hey, I spelled that right. That's nice. Here we go. This is what I'm looking for. So a miner Mark I on an impure node is 30. So it takes 8 impure nodes to get 240. It takes 4 normals, not 2. Using a Mark II miner on a normal node, it takes 2. Not a Mark I. Well, shoot, that kind of throws a wrench in all of my plans. Well, I guess. Oh boy. I'm probably gonna end up having to overclock some stuff with the power slugs and whatnot. Oh, I got a message. Oh, he finally added me back. Nice. That's a friend of mine from a physics class. Those are normals? Weren't they pures? I don't know anymore. I don't remember what's pure and what's not pure. I don't know. If the player beats him, he says, well, you beat me, and the crowd is wild. Go into the vault and take your share. If the player were due, he will teleport behind you and grab your hand that was going for the cash. Oh no, he's gonna cut off your hand, isn't he? Here, let me go for... No, it's not spore flowers. I want the stinky rock locations, because I know for a fact these are stinky rocks. And so are these down here, but that's not really important. Well, that kind of throws a wrench in some things, huh? Doesn't it? So I think I can still use this for the space elevator parts. And make the space elevator parts factory down here, which was my original plan. And then I was going to use all of this for steel stuff, or at least basic steel components, but I'm going to end up needing to overclock, judging by the amount of nodes and the portions I'm trying to take off. Well, I could also use these. I could belt these in for steel. I was kind of planning on belting these in for computers and stuff, but I can probably use all this stuff up here for computers and stuff. Yeah, I think that's probably a better idea. Use trains and trucks and stuff for computers down here on the Gold Coast. And then I don't have to take the oil anywhere. I can just take all this stuff and do everything right here. I think I like that plan, actually, a lot better. Okay. Just making sure I'm still on desktop. I'm sorry I keep flashing you guys with, infinity screen. It says an extremely passive-aggressive tone. I hope I didn't just watch you try to take more than you were due. I must have been seeing things. There isn't a single person who would dare steal from me. Well, I proved you wrong, bitch. Alright, so let me think here. I think what I might end up doing is having the basic iron components here, using these two impures. Have the basic limestone stuff, so basically just concrete, here. And have the basic copper stuff. That's a penis. Oh my god, that's a penis. I never realized that. I've been around that area so often. What in the world? Oh, hang on. Let me get you guys back to game capture. What? How did I never realize that was a penis? Let's go to the 5x5. The 5x5 is a challenge that I abandoned, where you build all of your production in a 5x5 vertical building, and all of your power in a 10x10 vertical building. And I abandoned the challenge because I was like completely and entirely fed up with things. But this is the biome that we're going to be using whenever we end up, you know, starting the update 4 stuff. And that's the pathetic attempt at the 5x5. I was doing good for a while, I guess, but hey, whatever. So, we're currently standing on the penis. There's the 2 copper nodes. I could build a basic copper factory down here. Yeah, I could easily build a basic copper factory down there. Are you guys out of... You guys out of fuel? You are. That's the other problem. I was trying to use trucks. Didn't go well. Summers Loop. Okay, so here's that limestone node that we were just looking at a second ago on the map. The 2 impure iron nodes are up here, and there's more limestone in this forest right there. And there's more limestone right there, and here's the 2 impure coppers. So yeah, I can absolutely fit a basic copper factory here, I can absolutely fit a basic limestone factory here, and I can easily fit a copper factory down there somewhere. Oh, he takes you to 1 health. Oh, wait a second. I missed one. I missed one. Sorry. If the player tries again, he says in a very serious tone, which is extremely different from his normal tone, "Seems I didn't make it clear enough to you." And then he'll put a card to your throat, taking you to 1 health. So what happens the third time? Your head gets lopped off by the card? So yeah, I can totally do that. And then there's a Caterium node there, but it's like there. Hang on, I'll just scan for it. But I can't access it because of explosives. You need explosives to access that. The other one is way the fuck over there. So I'd have to end up using that for the Caterium factory. And I would need copper for that as well. So let me get you guys... Well, first of all, let me get you guys somewhere... By you guys, I mean you, Supreme. Somewhere with a view. AKA, like, right here. How's that? That's perfect. And... First of all, go... It's a Discord link. Oh, wait. Hang on. Email? What's the email that I used for Discord? What's my Discord password? Nope, that's not my Discord password. If the player tries again after that, he snaps his finger, making the player combust, saying, "Farewell, don't worry. I bet no one will miss you because no one loves you." Wow! Wow, Supreme, that's harsh. That is harsh. Holy, dude. Also, I'll be back. I can't currently see chat. When did I get Discord? Well, alrighty then. Let me try a different password. Well, that did it, alright. Suffice to say, he doesn't exactly act kind to the player if they fight against him after that. Well, I mean, if you tried to steal money... Yeah, I wouldn't be a very huge fan either. Starting at... Wait... 2 p.m. GMT? What? Dude, Total's playing with Kibitz tomorrow? Playing with Kibitz? What? Hang on a second. 2 p.m. GMT to EST. 9 a.m.? They're streaming tomorrow at 9? Fuck. That's literally in the middle of my classes. God damn it. He will also take all your money with no way to get it back if he kills you that way. You mean like me dying yesterday and losing all my fucking money. Not upset about it. Not upset about it. Not upset about it. Not upset. I'm not upset. I'm livid. Time to build a wagonator, that's funny. Okay. Streamer mode is enabled. The hell does streamer mode do? Discord has a streamer mode? Where's the streamer mode keybind? Navigation, chats, voice. Excuse me. Edit, delete, pin, default, action, add a keybind. Push to talk, toggle streamer mode. What am I gonna make toggle streamer mode? Record keybind. Control backslash, that works. So now if I do that, and then that. Amazing. I don't actually know what streamer mode does though, so let me take a look at that. Automatically enable / disable streamer mode if OBS is running. That's amazing. It hides email accounts, notes, and anonymizes number tags. Nice. Recommended if you don't want people accessing your Discord servers. True. All sound effects will be disabled. All desktop notifications will be disabled. Well, thank you. Thank you, Discord. A thief doesn't deserve the right to breathe the same air as me. I agree with that statement, however. Alright, let's get back on task here, thinking about factories. So let me take you all back to desktop. So where we just were was here, and the train station was like right here. So what we're going to be doing is an iron factory here, concrete factory here, copper factory down here. Penis. And then these 4 nodes are enough iron for reinforced iron plates to be made here. These 8 are enough to make rotors here, or here, probably here. These will be used at some point. If I need more copper than this in order to make a basic copper factory, which in all honesty I probably do, I might just start up here with these 2 and use both of these right here. I missed a thing. No, I didn't. I read all of it. He will also take your money with no way to get it back if he kills you. That way. Right, I said that was fair. And then a thief doesn't deserve to breathe the same air as me, I also said was fair. Yeah, and then I said the whole suffice to say, I didn't miss anything. You're a liar. No, I'm kidding. I probably missed something and I'm already, like, it's already way back. So yeah, copper is going to be up here with these 2, or just this one. But if I only need this one, then I just need this. Let's see, 30 iron goes to 30 cable, and 30 iron goes to 60 wire, and 60 copper goes to 30 copper sheets. So yeah, I will need both of these nodes. So yeah, copper factory is going to be here. Reinforced iron plates, rotors, Caterium, probably over the void. Or just in the water. I don't know for sure yet. Maybe down here. I don't know. Also, what even is over on this island? Is there even anything here? Can you even build out here? I've never tried it. I mean, I know for a fact there's a purple slug there. That's why I turned that on. And then we'll do the space elevator parts using these 4, which is going to be right here, smart plating. Which leaves us with these 2 nodes, and all of these guys up here for steel. And these guys, obviously, and this for steel. And then power is going to be made using these nodes and this water. Although one of these nodes I think is covered with a rock. Did it just not send the essay long thing I just sent? The last thing that it sent was, a thief doesn't deserve the right to breathe the same air as me. And then you said you missed something. Or said I missed something. There's also all of this iron, but I don't really see a point to that. But yeah, all of this coal, not code, yeah, one of them's under a rock. So these 3 coal will be used for basic coal power in the beginning of the game. And then eventually we'll be able to branch out over to here and use this coal, which honestly probably I'll just make like a hypertube or some kind of a track down this way to get to this coal, and then use this water as well, because there is oil here and there's a lot of it, but it's very inconvenient. It's all like 50 meters. You resent it? I don't see it. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Also, hey, this is my analytics. Shows me the whole chat. Gives me an option to end. Tells me how long I've been going for. Public, viewers, likes. Did you like my video? Thank you for liking my video. Thank you much. I can edit the name. I can edit the description. I can edit everything while I'm streaming. I can look at everything, basically. Oh, hey, it just sent. So I'm going to go back to this. He will tell the player that the only reason they're alive right now is because the crowd loves you. But let's say they suddenly don't like you, and I would end you on the spot. Good one. He's joking, right? No, he's not joking? No. Fuck. So yeah, these guys are a total pain in the ass to get to. So that'll be like end game supercomputer kind of stuff. Same with these ones. And then up here will be pretty much dedicated to crystal oscillators. And then the Caterium I might take using a train over to like here or something. Up here maybe even, and do supercomputers. Actually, yeah, I like that idea. Use this area for turbo motors, and this area for supercomputers, because lots of oil. There's some Caterium here, pure node here, 2 pure nodes in the desert, using trains, and then another here. Using trains, it's really easy to get this guy and this guy to like a central location up here. Plus, I completely negated this, but pure node, 2 normal nodes, another pure node here. It would be perfect, honestly, to make supercomputers up here. So yeah, supercomputers here, crystal oscillators in the desert, turbo motors down here. Somehow. And then computers and other stuff relating to computers will all be made here along the Gold Coast. Probably like up in this area. using all of this iron, limestone, copper, this copper, all that good stuff, and probably these quartz nodes, because I really liked using the crystal oscillator alternate recipe. And this will be like computers. Heavy modular frames I haven't thought about, but maybe using these coal nodes and some iron and stuff from around this area. It would be pretty nice to do heavy modular frames. It's also pretty direct to get to. This is more of a hike to get up here to these coal and iron. And then I'll probably make weapons in the same spot. I think this will just be my permanent, like, weapons production area. And the players can also talk to other NPCs about Zelex. What kind of opinions are they going to have of Zelex? Man, I want to start playing the new Satisfactory save, but at the same time, I, like, want to wait until the update comes out, or right before the update comes out. I guess I'll start with the tours then. Oh, lag. Oh, lots of lag. Holy shit. Alright, turn off fog. Why is there a crate? God damn it. So the save that we've currently been playing on, that's what this is. This is my current save. So, like, for example, we've got the... If it lets me zoom in. We've got the Fixmas factory, the second Fixmas factory over here. The player can ask Varon, a very skilled thief, that Zelex is the reason he has no face. Did Zelex steal the thief's face? Or did the thief steal Zelex's face? I'm pretty sure I showed this off, actually, now that I think about it, but this is the Gold Coast, where I get all of my oil for my save. Oh my god, I have rubber and plastic over here still? What are these? What? How are they minus 20? I guess it's possible. This is where I get all the coal from. This is the absolute mess that is my factory. But you can see how many different types of platforms I've placed. I've placed 10,000, almost 11,000 platforms. 5,000 of which are 8x4s. And then the other 5,000 are 8x2 and 8x1s. You can see how many walls I've placed. 3,000 regular and a whole bunch of others. You can see the pillars. And then the walkways, and the ladders, and the fencing. And you can see all the extract. Where? Where's the miner Mark 1? Where is it? Oh my god, I'm lagging. Zelex ripped Varon's face off, taking some of his teeth with it. How nice of him. Where is the Mark 1 miner? Oh, it's right here. There it is. But you can see, like, 220 smelters, 59 foundries, a couple hundred constructors, 51 refineries, 28 packagers, 30 manufacturers, 160 assemblers, 40 fuel gens, 68 coal gens, 16 biomass burners, 46 kilometers of power lines, 75 kilometers of belts. You can see the different tiers of belts. Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3, which I have 42 kilometers of Tier 3. You can see 8 kilometers of pipes, 23 pumps, 21 valves. You can see all the recipes. You can see everything. You can see everything with this thing. My favorite to look at is probably this. The coal gens. Well, I absolutely love it. The warrior tells you that Zelix is a man of his word, but it's best to play by his rules, no telling what he will do if you don't. So if you don't follow his rules, basically you just get decked. And then the two drinkers in the alley next to the better's dream say that the debt you will be in for fighting him is a very steep price. Yeah, it's called, getting your life taken from you. Excuse me, yawn. Here's all my fuel gens. Remember when we did this in like a 3-hour stream? All of the things making the heavy oil residue, and all the things that are making the packaged fuel, unpacking it, packing water. Huh. That was fun to set up. I really liked doing the whole zero waste thing in this save, and I'm gonna keep that for the next one. I'm gonna do 20 items per minute of everything with no waste, and just the monstrosity that is my factory. Which is why there's this little altitude slider. So you can see, like, the first floor of my factory. And then if I took off the other layers, you'd be able to see the second, the third, the fourth. Wait a second, what's that? That's the second floor. That's the third floor. That's the fourth floor, because that's the steel processing floor. And then the fifth, which is the smelting floor. And then the sixth, which is the first steel floor. And then the seventh, which is the space elevator tier 2 floor. And then we start getting into oil stuff. Here, let me go on ahead and bring that altitude up a bit, so that we can only see the oil floor. Look at that. Look at that. That's beautiful. Overall, most NPCs will say nice things about each other, with the exception of Zelik, I'm assuming. Sand rover driver and the engineer say that you're going to need to pay up to get the rover running. The better's dream seems like a good way to earn cash. So that's how you get directed to getting into debt, basically. What the heck was that? Oh, conveyor wall hole. Well, that's cool. It tells you the modded stuff, too. That's awesome. I wonder if it does that for my storage room. Look at this, though. These are all the refineries from the oil floor. So, like, these are all doing the plastic, or the rubber, and then these are all doing the recycled plastic with the fuel. And then these are the fuel. And then more plastic, and then some rubber as well. A bunch of copper ingots. The petroleum coke. These guys. Hang on, I want to go down and I want to see my storage floor. Yeah, look. It even says the hopper. Industrial dispenser. That's awesome. That's actually super cool. I didn't know it did that. Wow, that's like... That's awesome, actually. Wow. These are all my saves, by the way. Oops, wrong thing, wrong thing, wrong thing. I did the wrong one. I did the wrong save file. Starter. There it is. The warrior says that the 2 rover workers have been trying to get that thing running for weeks. I think it's a lost cause. Poor rover drivers. Yawn. Yawn, yawn. This is the monstrosity that I showed you a couple days ago. A couple weeks ago at this point, actually. That is... Oh, it's such a monstrosity. This is my first save file. The one that's a complete mess. Oh, this is computers and heavy modular frames and oh, the coal with the petroleum coke and the oh god. Oh god, dear lord. What? What was I doing? What was I doing in this save, man? Look at these things. Look at the constructors. I didn't even put these on foundations. I didn't even use elevators. I just used belts. I didn't use elevators until I, like, started working on this. Oh my god. Oh, what in the world, man? Oh my god. The rover drivers tell the warrior to take his opinion and shove it. Hey man, take your opinion and shove it up your ass. Look at this. What is this? What is this? That's a copper belt. Oh my god, and the pipes. Look at these pipes. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. What was wrong with me? We all have to start somewhere, okay? I just started lower than a lot of people. Oh my god. Oh. That's enough of that. I'm embarrassed by it. I'm not embarrassed by this, though. This is much more neat and organized with right angles and different factories. Like, this is my basic components factory. It makes all of my iron plates, iron rods, screws, reinforced iron plates, rotors, copper sheets. It gets me everything basic. Caterium stuff, like AI limiters. It gets me everything that's basic. This gets me everything that's steel related. So the motors, steel rods, steel beams, encased industrial beams, versatile framework. It gets me all that stuff. A pretty decent rate, too. I think it's like 6 per minute or 10 per minute or something crazy like that. And my nice, neat, organized, like, look at these guys. Look at these, look at the steel setup. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful steel setup. Both rovers have Scottish accents. That's probably offensive, but oh well. Traveler is an NPC that shows up in town once 4 or more bosses are defeated and sells exotic wares and thinks down on most people in the town. Well, yeah, he's a traveler. Of course he's going to think down on people. Are you kidding me? This is probably the least accurate part of this build, in all honesty. The least, like, organized. Because the one coal belt just goes straight underneath of this platform and over to here, and then the other coal belt goes and makes compacted coal and some other stuff. That's probably the least organized bit of all of it, to be honest. Everything else is pretty organized, despite this being built to save me on FPS when I was still on my laptop. Oh, this is cool. I forgot to show this. This is my, like, whatever I need factory. So, on the second floor of this factory, I've got a smart splitter for leaves, wood, and alien carapace for some reason to make biomass, and then solid biomass, and then liquid biofuel to go into fuel generators and make me basically whatever I want. Like, I can just put stuff in these two and put it here. It's whatever's not automatic, like batteries. And I can just put whatever I need to put in here, and just, it'll run itself off of the biofuel. I just think that's neat. He says he had a few good arguments with Zelix, however, Zelix lacks the legal ability to do anything to someone outside his building. He says that Warrior's honor in his downfall... that the Warrior's honor is his downfall, and that the Rover drivers are the only people he likes in this place. What an asshole. And then, let's see... After I did steel... This was way later, but after I did steel... I did basic oil and weapons production. So this made me cartridges, nobelisks, high-speed connectors, and circuit boards. Nothing else. Well, and obviously plastic and rubber, but those are over here for some reason. I still don't really understand why I did that. But it's fine. I digress. Then there's some fuel setups here. Nothing major, just regular old fuel. No water loop or anything like that. This is my oil setup for my computer factory and supercomputer factory, which honestly isn't too bad, all things considered, based on saving FPS. I'm doing 1.5 supercomputers per minute and 3 computers per minute, which for base recipes and FPS saving is not bad. Then we have the turbo motor factory, which is by far the most complex thing I have done to date. I think it's 3 turbo motors per minute? Yeah. And also some radio control units and alclad sheets. It's the only train in the entire world because trains take a lot of lag. Wow. That is highly radioactive. And then obviously I did the whole nuclear stuff, like the uranium, and then the nuclear fuel rod factory, and then those go to the nuclear power plants, which honestly aren't that irradiated. The power plants themselves are not that irradiated. Then there's Marteth, the illegal dealer. He sells things like rare charms and single-use syringes that give buffs. Hey kid. Hey kid, you wanna buy some strength buff? I thought that was a funny joke. Anyway, let's see how bad my waist is. Nothing in these 3? Really? Nothing? Nothing at all in those 6. Oh wow, my waist actually is not that bad. Huh. Well, what do you know? That's not even that much waste, and look at the footprint that that causes. Look at that. That's one hell of a radiation footprint for not that much waste. He's very good looked. Is a very looked down upon in town, but Zelek says that he enjoys Marteth's work. I mean, the guy is just trying to make a living selling buffs. Can't blame the guy, right? So, here, let me get rid of this, because I'm done with that. And let me go ahead and unselect everything, and then go for uranium, roads, and caves. So, here's the 3 uranium nodes on the island. There's this one that's in a cave that I'm going to end up belting out to a train station. Then, that train is going to go to this one. Or, alternatively, I do everything here. Like, do all the nuclear stuff here. What kind of nodes are we looking at that we're covering up if I do that? Not much. A couple bauxites. But if bauxite is all that we're limiting ourselves from, which by the looks of it is all that we're limiting ourselves from, then I don't really see an issue of doing nuclear stuff here. Now, nuclear stuff uses caterium, copper, iron, limestone, and coal. No oil. The voodoo doctor is commonly called the more trustworthy Zelax, which obviously makes Zelax a bit mad. Poor Zelax. Too bad he's an asshole that's money hungry. Honestly, between the coal here, copper, iron, and limestone, and other stuff around this area, and even this stuff too, what's to stop me from doing nuclear here? I mean, that's enough stuff for me to make plenty of nuclear fuel rods. Easily. And I can just make all of it right here. With very, very relatively low difficulty. And then I could just send a train here, down, around, through this to another train stop for this uranium, all the way around here, probably to about here, and then just cut down through this biome, and then boom, just belt the other one. Have the train stations right here, have the nuclear fuel rods here, and have all of the nuclear power plants on stilts over top of the swamp. It's perfect. I think you have a good roster of people too, if I'm being honest. I think I'm coming up with some good plans for Satisfactory, though, I must say. And then that nuclear is obviously going to be used for the 100 kilowatt hour plan. And then in terms of oil being used for power, probably here, these 4 could be useful for power and just make a power complex here in terms of fuel. Hang on, where? Unselect. Oil, sulfur. And Satisfactory turbo fuel. Turbo fuel. Turbo heavy fuel. Whoo boy. That's the kind of shit I like to see. Because it's 4 compacted coal to 4 turbo fuel. And it's 5 heavy oil residue. Although, actually, I think the regular turbo fuel recipe might be better. Just because of the fact that fuel, you can make 2 fuel for every heavy oil residue. No. Bad. See, 1 heavy oil residue equals 2 fuel. So having a 6 to 5 is like having a 3 to 5 instead of a 5 to 4. So yeah, this recipe is better. This one. This recipe is better. And the compacted coal is really not that big a difference. It's a 4 to a 5 instead of a 4 to a 4, so that's not that big of a deal in the grand scheme of things. And with the sulfur right here, I mean, that's a decent bit of sulfur. And then there's some coal here, here, over here, more here, even more up here, but probably just these 2 I'll end up using. And then there's sulfur. There's sulfur right in my fucking backyard. Why do I have to go all the way over here when I've got this stuff? Although there is more over here. I digress. Heavy turbo fuel setup right here. Or even just fuel, honesty, would probably be fine. And then you have Princess Elaine, the daughter of the Antlion Queen. Very docile, eventually move into town, accompanied by 2 guards, of course, because why wouldn't she be? Standard Antlion warrior, that being a bit taller than you. She says she's always hated how aggressive her mother was to outsiders. Don't you kill her mother? Do you kill the Antlion Queen? Pretty sure you said you killed the Antlion Queen. But yeah, in terms of energy setup involving oil, this for sure. In terms of energy setup involving coal, this and this. And that should be enough to get me to oil related power. And then obviously I'll move up here. Probably going around because the Red Forest kind of fucking sucks in terms of enemies. They're super obnoxious. And then when I'm working on the whole 100 kilowatt hour megawatt, or 100 megawatt hour, whatever, 100,000 megawatt hour fuel setup, that's when I'll start working on uranium and bringing everything over to here and doing that. So yeah, that's some good plans. I like that a lot. I want to start playing. The warrior is glad that the player has struck peace with the antlions. Yeah, but don't you kill her mother, though? I really want to start playing Satisfactory now. But it's late. Also, I was thinking of delving into some mods at some point, like the Fix-It Farming mod, and the Refined Power mod. And that's about it, honestly. Obviously for update 4, oops, wrong thing. Obviously for update 4, I'm keeping the dispenser mod and then the smart mod. I'm keeping both of these 100%, and the hard drive cheat too. I've been on my fair share of hard drive hunts. Here, let me show you what a hard drive hunt looks like. So these are hard drives. They're scattered all across the map. All over the fucking place. It's ridiculous. And they're super expensive. Some of them. This one's a quick wire. Easy. Steel beams. Easy. Modular frames. Easy. Power. Easy. Screws. Easy. Superposition oscillators. Not even in the game yet. Quantum computers. Not even in the game yet. Heat sinks. Very late game. Radio control units. End game. 420 megawatts. Crazy. And they're scattered. They're everywhere. Like, the distance it takes me to go from here to here, probably 10 minutes running. Here to here, 10. Here to here, 10. Here to here, 10. All it's the same thing everywhere. It's hard to get to. I've done my fair share. I'm done with them. I don't want to do them anymore. So I'll keep the cheat. Thank you very much. She always wanted to kill her mother. Zelex calls the antlions pussies. None of them are willing to place any bets. Zelex only cares about money and power. Oh, don't you love it? Very on edge with Elaine because some of his buffs are made with antlion organs? She wanted to kill her mother. You really think she's gonna throw a hissy fit because a power-up has some antlion organs in it? I think that's actually all I wanted to talk about. Oh, wait a second. Modular frames. Modular frames doing 20 per minute with the base recipe, and even this recipe, is not achievable. Until it's not achievable cheaply. It's not achievable in a way that I have enough iron in the plains biome, excuse me, to actually do. Because with this, let's see, it's times 10, so it's 30 reinforced iron plates, which 20 reinforced iron plates is 240 iron. Add another 120 to that, that's 360 iron. Do you see 360 iron around here? Because I fucking do not. We're using all of this, using all of this, using this, and using all of this. That leaves these two, and these, and then nothing else for steel. So, not happening. Instead, I'm gonna wait to do 20 per minute until steel. Because this 7 of these 14 reinforced iron plates and 70 steel pipes is a lot easier numbers to mess with than 360 iron. She wanted to kill her mother because her mother forced her to fight at an extremely young age and didn't give two shits about the death of her kind, treating them like they were worthless. Sounds like a pretty shit queen. Maybe it's a good thing we fucking murk her ass. You think she'll take kindly to a creepy shady guy kidnapping and dissecting her kind? Probably. Wait, no, never mind. Wait, never mind, never mind. Never mind. She probably would not take kindly to somebody dissecting her people. Actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, probably not. Also, by the time we get to steel, we'll end up having the Mark II miners available to us, which means that we can, actually, you know what? No, I'll go on ahead and use the Mark I miners, but by the time we have the Mark II miners, I don't know what I'm going to do with all the excess. Because we could double production, but then what would I do with the rest anyway? Yeah, don't do frames at 20 until after steel. Use the pipe alt. I have that written in my notes. So, that'll be fun. That's next Saturday. That's a week and 2 days from now. 16 days. What the fuck is wrong with me? I'm a failure. It's a week and 2 days from now. 9 days. I was thinking 2 weeks and 2 days. The Rover Riders say they don't exactly trust antlions, considering a huge antlion beast tried to eat them. True. Also, I'm going to go on ahead and get rid of all these tabs and hop back over to game capture. Because I'm actually about ready to wrap up. It's been a couple hours at this point. So... Oh my god, dude, the old jump pads. I remember the old jump pads. Oh, this is all biomass. Okay. That's all biomass. Understood. So what's the next floor have in store for us? Limestone. Concrete stuff. Okay. I might try the 5x5 challenge again someday. Deuterium. I don't know for sure because I wasn't really a huge fan of the whole thing when I tried it. Oh wow, that's weird. But yeah, I might try it again at some point. If I do, I'll probably stream it. Player can actually convince the warrior to meet Elaine in person. He will bow to her, and the player can even watch the two spar. That sounds pretty neat, honestly. But yeah, that's all I wanted to do, and I feel like we're probably a good stopping point, at least for me to stop. So I am gonna go on ahead and end. So yeah, thank you for coming out. I hope you enjoyed the chatting and the people will ship the two, and I don't care. Dude, people are gonna ship so many parts of your game. It doesn't even have to make sense, and they'll ship it. It does not matter to these people. It doesn't. It does not matter. But I am gonna end because I have some stuff I have to do early tomorrow, and I also have to use the restroom. So I'm gonna end it here. Thanks for coming out. I hope you enjoyed the chillness, and I will see you for sure Saturday, maybe tomorrow. I'll keep you updated. So have a good night. This is the internet we're talking about. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. We'll talk more about it tomorrow. I'll see ya.